Hello. Hi. My girlfriend is back from holiday. Ah! It's another one. Oh my god. I had a really beautiful clearing day yesterday. I did some like facial release and I had a beautiful clearing and grounding ritual done by my homie Kofi, who is a sound healer. And I'm just feeling like I'm feeling a bit rejuvenated. I'm feeling gorgeous. And I wanted to do another reading. I'm just trying to get more frequent with my YouTube readings because I have been so supported by particularly Black women on this platform. Y'all have supported my spiritual journey when I didn't have people around me that were doing the same work, and I literally would not be where I am without the practitioners on YouTube. And you know what I mean, just like everybody that has decided to follow their weirdo witchy little path. I'm very grateful. I'm about to smoke. And if you like the way I read, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. It's so funny because I used to pretend that I used to like act like a YouTuber when I was on Tumblr as a teenager. And it was very much welcome to my channel, and a bitch didn't even have no channel. So welcome to my channel. My name is NASRA. I'm a creative, an artist. I sing, I dance, I act, I write poetry specifically. And I'm very, very glad for you to be here. Thank you for hopping into my medicine bag. Okay. In my medicine bag is where we talk all things spiritual journey, tarot, healing, decolonization, honey. Hi, Empress. Okay. I want my channel to be a space where you can feel supported, motivated, and inspired to be your own healer first and foremost, and to develop the confidence to seek out the tools that work for you, to build your own medicine bag. That is my intention. Because bitch, I can't tell you nothing you can't tell yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just might need to hear it out externally first. But I know you could have said that to yourself. But we have community for a reason. Amen? Ashe. I am an interfaith human. I grew up Muslim and is my first language for spirit, I like to say. And so I had to do quite a bit of religious deconstruction, if you will, to find my way to tarot and to find my way to my own relationship to my spirituality. So I want to make that clear. I am a deeply spiritual person, but I do respect the religions of the world. I love Jesus. Okay. Love him down. Yeshua. He's been a guide of mine my entire life. And I spent some time, you know, with Buddhist practitioners, and more than anything with practitioners of Ifa. The Orishas do run around me. They hold me well. And so I am open and willing to receive any messages from a variety of sources. I hope you are too. If you're not, no shade, hop on off. We're gonna pray. Spirit, friends, and family of the Most High, thank you for the opportunity to be here, to be breathing, to be loving, to be living alongside this collective in this beautiful, pivotal time. I ask that you offer me any insight and clarity on what the collective that you choose to come across this video need to hear. Allow me to be a clear and concise channel for these messages. Allow me to deliver them with compassion for myself and for all involved. Ashe. Amen. Amen. Aho. I'm feeling like I had set the intention a little bit to like lighten the mood. I kind of want to do a love reading, but like, let's see what comes out, because I just feel like the collective that I'm reading for and that I'm connecting to needs a little bit of sweetness in their life. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of sweetness. I've got a lot of accents. You'll hear them come out. And the UK, she's present. All right, we're gonna do a 3-card spread. We're gonna spark up, chill out, hang out. Let's keep it light, but of course, Spirit, any truth that needs to come out, I'll speak it, girl. I'll speak it. All right. Period. What do we have? Damn, all right. Okay. Let's smoke a little, toke a little, and see what we've got. In my blend, I have sativa, and then I've got mugwort, mullein, damiana, rose. Yeah. I cuss. And if that's not for you, again, to the left, to the left. Free will. Free will is ours. Okay, let's get it. Cool. All right. On the top of the deck, we've got the Devil in reverse. Which we love. I think there's, even as I was like setting the intention earlier to do a love reading, it was like I could feel the collective being like, and honestly myself, because I'm here with y'all, being like, no, listen, I'm not trying to, I like have a lot of things to think about. Love, and particularly romantic love. It's not the only type of love, but romantic love is what I was thinking about. I got my business. I got business. If you bring it, you bring it. If you don't, you don't. And I love that for us, right? The healthy detachment, especially if we were raised a girl, the relationship to needing to obsess over a romantic partnership, especially in this like hetero patriarchal world, it's there. And it's what a lot of us are told to put our focus into, especially growing up in an African household. Very obviously common to focus on marriage in your early 20s. So many of my family members got babies, and I'm 30, I'm a late bloomer. But when you think about what 30 is, it's like, late for what? But this devil in reverse is giving me that energy of releasing the kind of shackles and the attachment to this need for partnership, to fulfill a void that otherwise should be filled by God. And by God, I mean you and your authentic passions and desires and, visions for your path. The chains are broke off, You see him, he's got them all chained up, and in the Coleman Rider way, you see the chains that the devil has around his prisoners, that the chains are actually very loose. And that's a representation of the free will that is not being enacted by these so-called prisoners. The will to free themselves from their circumstances. I think a lot of us have taken our power back. A lot of us have been in the practice of relying on ourselves through God, and trusting that a partnership that happens within us between our masculine and feminine polarities is what ultimately is going to free us, and also bring about that relationship when it comes. So congratulations for that. We have the Two of Swords in reverse as well. And usually when it's upright, it can mean there's a decision that needs to be made, or there's a mental space. You're in a mental space of focusing on two possible outcomes, two possible thoughts. The angel on the shoulder, the devil on the shoulder. And in reverse, what am I feeling? In reverse, I'm getting that that's becoming less actually of the space that you're in mentally. Jupiter just went direct. Venus is in Aries. These are both influences that say, go, I know what to do, I know what to say, I know who to say it to, I know how I want to say it. There can be a sense of peace in the original. There's water behind her, right? And that can represent this like subconscious and like emotional space. The work that you've done to not let the emotions decide where you want to go this time, how you want to respond to a pattern, a thought pattern. You're making the choices, even if it just means like not acting on the choice yet, but deciding something. The clarity that you bring yourself, right? Moving into this Nine of Wands. I'm just hearing like Bitch, even when you set the intention to do a love reading, it still like always comes back to like the the self-work. And it is that. It literally is that. But they're like they're they're telling me like, how does this relate to matters of the heart? There's resistance. I'm a Pisces. I have a Taurus moon. I have a Leo rising. I have Venus Aries, and everything else Pisces. Blah 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 blah. And so I too can get scared of my own tendencies to romanticize and to either to romanticize or to, a la Aquarius season, so my Mercury's in Aquarius, to completely go the other way and be like, I don't need love, never needed love, I don't know, like I'm actually like so in love with so many other aspects of my life. What the hell is a partner? And I think it's because I haven't experienced a partnership yet. It's coming, but I've like been somebody's partner. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And if you relate to that, I think this is a time this is a time where spirit's like, I'm gonna knock you flat on your ass. The unions and the love, the connections, the partnerships, and this doesn't just have to be like romantic or sexual, like it's also like partnerships in business, partnerships, friendships, that really like end up grounding into something where you're like growing together. The times are requiring that we deepen our relationship to commitment. It's scary, and we're releasing being committed to a lot of things that we were told, like, hey, if you commit to this, I'll get you this. We're seeing that, where am I supposed to get? In fact, you're taking things away from me, actually. Our rights are being threatened. Our ability to take care of ourselves and the people we love is being threatened. And this like 9 of Wands in reverse, I love to see her in reverse. This hoe has been doing things by herself for a really long time. And there's something about this little jester hat too, like this energy of like feeling like you've been only a fool, you know what I mean, could be would like allow themselves to get treated like this, or any of those thoughts that have compiled from the relationships that you've committed to, the wounding that they've caused, the kind of egg on your face feeling like, damn, why did I let it get that bad, or damn, how did that happen, or damn, I deserve more, I should have known, I should have Spirit's like highlighting to really know when those thoughts are coming around, especially when it comes to romance, because a lot of us, or we're not fucking taught how to love for real. Teach me how to love, show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. What? Yes. We wasn't taught, other than Music Soul Child Lil Wayne, okay? And that's okay, because who's better teacher than God, right? A sense of forgiveness. is necessary right now. Self-forgiveness, recognizing the ways that you were just operating based off what you were taught, and now you want to take a different path, right? You've decided that you're going to think of love differently. You're going to dare to not settle, right? Even after all this wounding, even after feeling like a fool. There's a commitment to self, a commitment to God's love. I'm hearing agape love. That can only, when truly devoted to, can only bring you that love in the physical. Because that's your vibration. That's what you're focusing on. So why not? This energy of being like laid out, as Spirit is saying, like knocked on your ass, like that's gonna feel a little foolish too. So just take the time that you've already felt feeling like a fool. Respect that nigga. Let them know that they were doing their best. And now when you're feeling like a fool because you're finally getting some good loving, just say, oh, I've already done this. I already know what it feels like to feel foolish, to feel silly when your triggers are coming up and the person is not responding in the same way, right? Somebody else has like also decided that, hey, these chains are actually a little loose. Like I can break a few of these, and them not choosing to show up the way that they're used to also. It's a merging too and a recognizing of people's journeys coming together, right? There's a sense of, the more you're practicing forgiving with yourself in a true way, forgiving and then making different choices, you also open up your heart to receive that from someone else. I used to be like more scared that, I'm gonna fall into the same thing. I like when it's really, really good, wouldn't that give me more reason to just like abandon my boundaries? And it's like, no, actually, I can trust that I've practiced getting better, growing, congratulating myself for that. And then also when I falter and I feel like a fool and for trusting and for because you don't just like have a terrible relationship and then, meet one person and learn everything that you're supposed to learn. Like my healing from my romantic relationships has shown up in my relationship healing with my mom, my relationship healing with my best friends, with my coworkers and like boss authority figures. So you're gonna have to practice. And a lot of times people say like, there are gonna be tests. Me and tests, we don't really go together. But opportunities to practice, absolutely. Right? They're gonna show up in different ways. So it does mean that there's gonna be mishaps. And I think a part of that, accepting like when there's those mishaps or when there's, you're learning a lesson, recognizing, hey, I can speak to you compassionately. I can understand why you still made that decision like that. And even though we're trying to do it different, I can see why you did it. And like this time, maybe let's back at it. Let's get back at it. Dust yourself off. Let's try it again. You open up your heart to know the difference and to discern when somebody is genuinely meeting you with that same kind of effort. Where they're like, I know you said that you have these trust issues and you might wild out a little bit, Or you might need a little more reassurance, or you might need me to like give this to you that way or speak to you this way. Or when you come up at me, like, I'm gonna take that, but also I'm committed to your commitment to yourself. And I'm committed to myself and not receiving that and not be talked to all types of ways or not be disrespected or not be this or that, whatever that behavior is. I'm way more capable to receive that from somebody and to not just run away when they trigger me if I'm not running away from me when I trigger me. Amen? It's in reverse. Moving away from this place of wounding. Because, girl, not everything is healing. So it's experiencing. And we have this old, dusty, rusty, tired card. The Ten of Swords. In reverse. We gotta let it die. We gotta let the habit die. We gotta let ourselves be grown. That's a huge part of I think in like spirits, like it's some of the last lessons before union, as within so without, is accepting. I'm ready. Knowing that ready means I'm always learning and I'm always growing and there's always gonna be something. Because that's the point. Why are you alive otherwise? Just to be like, okay, I know everything, I'm good. Like, the spirit evolves. If that's your path. But if you're listening to me, honey, it is. It's scary for a lot of us that have been fighting and analyzing and hyperfixating and needing to spend so much energy focusing on what it means to be safe and stable and good, because the world is not affording that to us. These systems are not. One of the biggest things is recognizing, hey, I think I'm good where I'm at. I think I deserve love just the way I am. I need to smoke about that. Hold on. Take a sip of water. Take a sip of water or something, cause so she's so pretty. Purple's my favorite color. You want some? Only if you want some. I'm hearing that one might be a hard pill to swallow. Is that you're enough, and actually, like, you were the whole time. The whole time. What? Tell racism that. Tell anti-blackness that. Please. Tell misogyny that. Like, I actually, the whole time, I was good. I deserve care and nurturing and sweet forehead kisses and, you know, someone to call me on my shit and lovingly still be there. And yeah. No matter how broken you feel, no matter how unlovable, how undesirable, again, especially if you're raised a woman, I want you to take some time in the mirror today. حبيبتي. and tell that hoe that they don't have to change anything to get the treatment that they know in their heart God chose for them. That you are choosing for you. Everything that you've gone through and all the messaging that exists that says the sweetest love can't possibly be yours without X, Y, Z. It's a lie. In our new world, a world that is supported and nurtured by the divine motherfucking feminine, Mama says, you good. You're good. Dare to want it, and I'll show you how good it can get. Ew. Delicious. And I'm hearing kiss that little baby girl, that little child that got shamed in any way for loving too hard and for trusting too much and for seeing wonder and magic everywhere they looked. Especially if you're neurodivergent, I'm autistic. For having big ass feelings and responses. For people being like, it's not that deep. It's not that. Give that little nigga a hug for me, please. It's prescribed. And say thank you for the audacity you had to see love when everything was telling you there's only lack. There's only proving yourself. There's only status. There's only skinny. There's only white. There's only able-bodied. I trust you. Oh, this is the year and the era of the lover girls and squirrels, honey. Some of the most courageous things that you could possibly do for the collective right now. So thank you for letting me tap in to your energy. I'm so grateful. I feel nourished. Amen. And I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Welcome to my medicine bag. I hope this helps you fill yours up.